Good morning. Welcome to Old Fine Zen. I'm Jan, and it's really like Sunday morning. Thank you for joining me. It's really early, and it's going to be a beautiful day today, and I hope it's beautiful where you are. So this morning I wanted to talk, and I'm going to talk for about 5 minutes before we do our meditation. And it might be too long for some of you, but I need to share this with you. If you're familiar with the Tao, which is T-A-O, and Westerners tend to pronounce the T as Tao, but it's correctly pronounced as Tao, as in D. Tao is the natural path of life. Everything that exists on this planet follows the natural path of being born, getting older, blooming, starting to decay, and then there's death. And it's the natural path of life for all of us, everything on this planet. And some of us try to fight that and do not want to accept the natural path of Tao. But when we're talking about Tao, we're talking about one thing is very important: acceptance. And so I want to read this. It's just a couple little short paragraphs to you to explain acceptance. When the countryside is gripped in drought, it's useless to complain. Even when light rain fails to moisten the parched landscape, we should accept what happens. This is the way of Tao, and one who follows Tao accepts what comes. We may have ambitions to move in one direction, but Tao will decide otherwise. We may have plans for the future, but Tao will bend time differently. There are those who will cry out in anger and frustration, but the follower of Tao remains silent and goes about the business of preparation. Acceptance does not mean fatalism. It does not mean giving up or predestination. Those who follow Tao do not believe in being helpless. They believe in acting within the framework of circumstance, meaning that when our situation comes to us, we take whatever the framework is and we work with it. We do the best we can with it. If there is a drought, we prepare. We gather water. We save water for those times when the drought will come. This is using the mind in a proper way rather than denying things or hiding our head in the sand. Acceptance is a dynamic act. It should not signal inactivity. One should simply ascertain what the situation requires and then implement what one thinks is best. This is acceptance. So we don't throw our hands in the air and just say, oh, well, that's the way it is. No. Whatever comes to us, whatever happens with us, to us in our life, we work with it, not against it. And we somehow work on influencing the next day in a direction that may be more suitable for ourselves, more practical. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Acceptance of our life, working within its framework so that we don't suffer quite as much. So when we meditate, we are willing to accept whatever our meditation is for that day. If our mind is thinking a million thoughts, let it think a million thoughts. Sit back, watch your mind, watch your thoughts, and then come back to the present moment by feeling your breath. Use your breath as your anchor. And you might have to do it over and over, and maybe you just have to do it once. Every time is different, but to accept whatever comes up. This is the Tao. This is the practice of meditation. So let's get into it. Let's practice the Tao, acceptance. So get comfortable, sit back, take your shoes off. Maybe they're already off. Take a deep breath. Maybe your eyes are still open, and you can look around you and kind of set yourself in the setting in which you're in. I mean, really place yourself where you are in the room or wherever you are outside. See what surrounds you. Get comfortable. Close your eyes or gaze down. Take another deep breath in and allow yourself to settle into this moment. And we bring our focus to our body to begin with. So we look and feel at our body. We notice where in our body we feel tightness. So roll your shoulders back and let them fall and let them soften. Let those muscles in the shoulders and arms relax. Open your hands, place them down or up, whatever feels best. If there are any sounds around you, don't worry, it doesn't matter. They will come and they will go. There may be sounds from my end. You might hear Ollie kind of tiptoeing in if he wakes up. Don't let it bother you. He'll just lay down and meditate with us. Now feel your stomach. Notice if it feels tight or contracted. See if you can soften the muscles in the belly. Allow your stomach and your lower back to relax. And feel your breath again, breathing in, breathing out. And your legs begin to relax as well as your feet and your toes. And you notice a softness coming into the face, the jaw, the cheeks, the eyes, the forehead. All the way up to the crown of the head and down the back of the head, and all the way down the back of the neck, and just following that all the way down your back. Allowing yourself these moments of peacefulness. If you can imagine this beautiful morning, and we are all together sitting out on the beach in a line. We're all facing the water. We're not facing each other. And we're spaced apart, so I have my space, you have yours, and everyone else down the line has theirs. And we're calmly sitting back, looking out at the beautiful water. As the sun begins to come up behind us, we feel the warmth in the back of our neck. We watch the water as the waves come in and as they pull back out. And it's the most beautiful morning. The water still looks kind of dark. We see the whiteness of the top of the waves. We see the seagulls flying overhead, beginning their day as well. And we breathe in the brininess of the ocean. And we place our hands in the sand next to us and we can feel the roughness of the sand and the coolness from the previous night. And we just breathe in and breathe out, listening with our entire body to the sound of the waves. The sound that has existed long before any of us were ever alive. And that sound that will be here for a long time after we're gone. And our eyes close. And we can hear the seagulls now above us. The music of nature surrounds us, the sounds of the waves, the sounds of the birds. And this kind of music of nature brings a sense of joy and happiness to us, and also a sense of calm and connection with nature, uplifting our mind to another state of being. Bringing a sense of harmony into our body and our lives, bringing us back down to what's real, the nature of life, the coming and the going, the impermanence of it all. And this beautiful acceptance seems to pull away any worry that we have. Any sense of struggle begins to ease. We will move with our life. We will be active and participate in our life. We will do what we can do, and we will let go of what we cannot do. Let us not let worry grow inside of us. If it's out of our control, leave it. Leave it over and over again. Because worry and fear are the opposite of love. So love yourself more. Love yourself more. And let go of the worry and the fear of tomorrow. Love yourself enough to stop. Love yourself enough to give yourself the gift of peace. Just like this beautiful morning as we sit together and watch nature come to life. Let's use our faith in the Tao, to carry us along. We'll give it our trust. And we give our worry to the ocean in front of us. And we will do it over and over again as needed. And this is the teaching of the Tao: acceptance and gratefulness. And let's be kind to one another. And then let's think before we act. And let's direct our life in a healthy way as much as possible. Very gently now, as we draw our morning meditation to a close, let's look forward to the following week, the following days, the following hours, the following minutes, with a sense of curiosity and peacefulness. May you find joy in your heart, love in your life, and peace through it all. And very gently now you can come back. You can sense your surroundings even before you open your eyes. Maybe you can move your fingers or toes a little bit just to reconnect. And if you would like to, you can reopen your eyes. And if not, you can carry on. And a long time ago, I was told by one of my teachers that meditation is the most important thing you can do in your daily life. Introspection, look inwards. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for listening to me and learning a little bit about the Tao. So take care, and I will see you next week. Okay.